All right. So we are back after we didn't forget this time. We remember this time. Yo, how you doing, Eric? Welcome. And Savage, welcome. Oh no, it crashed. Okay, well, like classic. Is the audio what on Wednesdays? Nah. You gotta use we're good though. We're good. It was good. Invasion, Glorp invasion. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. You know, we're just fighting the snow over here in the east side, and just getting through it all, and then it's pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of slush stuff here, but other than that, we're good though. All right, let's see what. By the way, did y'all get the Pope east side too? Oh dang! You're getting that's like 5 to 6 inches of snow. Oh man, yeah, I'm very tempted to summon for Karin. I ain't gonna lie, Karin's pretty good. Another, oh man, they just piling it on up. Yeah, this is the most snow we've had like in I think since 2022 in 2 years. You want to see the face? Oh my bad. I'm sorry. All right, let's go back. Let's go back over here. All right, let's go over. We'll consider. I have to see what she does. I don't know what she does. Hopefully, one of you guys pulled for this unit here, and then we can just test drive that. Let's just go here. Yo, how you doing, Neo? Welcome. All right, so we go over to. All right, let me actually readjust this monitor over here to this one. Didn't get her though? Dang. Return of Paradise, the shape of evil to be cut off. Someone's bound to have it. So one of y'all got her, right? It's okay if she's like 555 across the board. Don't worry, you're safe on this stream, you know. If she's 555, I'll give you the. I got her, but she ain't on my support. Hey, so that's a-okay. Just for the showcase purposes, we can show her off if you like. Let me just make sure I clean out this spot right there. I need to do one more. Right there. Just burn. Oh yeah, this is the common one. Alright, cool. I mean, when your time comes up, regardless of whether she's an advantage or disadvantage, we're gonna let it ride. Alright, here we go. Alright, the first part. You love DFGO? Shinji. Wait, what? Alright, so here we go. I feel much more. I have a lot more energy today than I did 2 weeks ago. I'll tell you that for sure. Blue-haired dude. Blue-haired guy. I'm trying to think. I don't remember that guy. I experienced the Kali Yuga ending several times after Aslam was taken from me. I felt the light of creation wrapping me in a tight embrace, just as powerless to do anything as the people absorbed in their worthless prayers. Oh wait, no! This is the bad thing about the update. At least you can't see that on your end right there, but there's like a banner that pops up. As long as of Kami of this world doesn't consider you defective, at least there's no pain, you don't feel it. The light just keeps getting brighter, blinding you and even numbing you to the passage of time. The next thing you know, you're right back where you started, only everything around you's been changed. I don't know what the locals make of that experience, but it was awful enough to almost make me vomit. I'd rather stick my head inside a festering wow, or kiss a pile from a prison's hell without plumbing. Is it really that bad? Those options might be revolting, but at least I wouldn't have to be so frightened. It's tomorrow. That's tomorrow after the maintenance. Yeah. So while I hate to admit it, when the light finally subsided and I found myself standing there, I would be relieved that I had avoided being taken away. But it was never long enough that my relief turned to worry, to the point that I could barely think straight. Maybe I just got lucky this time. What about the next time? Or the time after that? Hey Hotshot, how you doing? I'm sorry, I'm sorry I missed your message there. It's both of you I replied at the same time. Let me see. So in retrospect, it was inevitable that I would take action like this sooner or later. Yeah, it's been like, we took a nice little break. Admittedly, I forgot. I got the days mixed up 2 weeks ago. When I came home 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, I laid on the couch, right? And I was like, oh man, what a nice Thursday, right? And then later on that day, that night, I realized, oh wait, it was a Wednesday. Then I was like, oh wait, here we go. I was like, oh well, looks like I missed it out on that week. This time, I managed to avoid the light by escaping to the reverse side of the world. So I thought I might feel differently now, but surprisingly, nothing changed. Upon laying eyes on the new world of this cycle, I felt the same things as always: loathing and discomfort. To use more contemporary slang, I just can't even with this world. I guess it's gotta bothers me even more than I expected. In many ways, it's perfect world. Kampeki, Sekai. And yet, it's just also unbearable. Where are we now? Oh. The air smells sweet. There's water and flowers everywhere. You look, and there's a calm and gentle breeze. What is this place? Want to know what's the most surprising part is? You're standing in almost the same spot that we Zero sailed from. Our location didn't change. The entire rest of this world did. Thankfully, there are no hostiles in the immediate area. Let's begin by paying another visit to the town of Bijou. Oh, what does Pepe have to say? Is there something wrong, Pepe? You look kind of angry. What's that? You're jealous how soft is... Why is all the upkeep? Huh. Unlike Miss Never Changing Akuta, I actually have to work to make sure I look this good. Go on, feel how supple my cheeks... Oh my goodness. They're my pride and joy now. That's okay. Oh, silly, there's no need to be shy. But anyway, going to visit the town next sounds dandy. The topography and plant life changes that come with the new Yuga are all just surface level detailed. The thing that changed the most after what Arjuna did will have been the people. Okay, let's go check the town. Let's see who survived the first cleansing. Well, however many Yugas this is. Join the Pepe propaganda? No, I ain't sipping the Kool-Aid. Y'all can have that one. Understood. But make sure to keep the border's location in mind at all times from now on, Paragon. I don't want us to ever have to run for our lives like that again if we can help it. Just have the border on an auto recall feature like they do with the Tesla. It'll just pop up right in front of you. That's what they need to implement. What in the... Vote. Wow, there's not a single brick out of place now. In fact, this is exactly what the town looked like when I first came to this world. I can't believe it. It's like the colony never attacked it at all. What in the world is going on? Then there's the people going about their lives here. They all look happy now. They're practically beaming. Is the dog okay though? Great, now look who it is. This guy. Goodness, you're all okay. This is wonderful. Just wonderful. The truly must be Kami-sama's will. All is right with the world once again. Oh no, this isn't quite right, is it? First, I owe you all an apology. No matter how dire the circumstances were at the time, I should never have spoken to you like that. I know it won't be enough to truly make amends, but I'll be including all of you in my prayers from now on. I only ask that you please not hold what I said against the people of this lovely town. I say we destroy this guy right now. What? Yesterday he wanted to run us out of town, and now he's all happy to see us? Yeah, that's right. Bite him. I'm about to say Arky. Bite him, foe. He really is sorry. He's not just saying it. I don't believe it. Didn't you say we were godless heretics you wanted nothing to do with? Don't be ridiculous. The fact you're here now is proof you overcame the last Yuga difficulty with us. Yeah, I was about to say Arky. I was like, bite him, Arky. That makes you all of us now. One of us now. You're all friends. Our family. Tomodachi. And not only that, today is the blessed first day of Krut Yuga. The Yuga of Peace. Ah, that explains why everyone's so all smiles. Are you hungry? If you like, you're welcome to come and eat with me at my mansion. Or would you prefer some fine ornaments for the young ladies? We also have plenty of beautiful flowers. We kind of want to explore the town, so... I see. Well, that's a pity. I was hoping to introduce you to the rest of the townspeople. Oh, by the way, that mansion over there is my house. I'm afraid it ended up that big on account of my being mayor. This guy's always the mayor. It's very embarrassing living somewhere and ostentatious as that, but it is not without meaning. Please feel free to come visit whenever you have the time. You'll always be welcome in my home. Good day then. What the heck? I never seen someone go from jerkwad to sweetheart in no time flat like that. He seemed elated. It's probably because Yuga's the Yuga of happiness. Tends to make the most of the locals friendly and kind-hearted. Except for the Asphodom motorcycle Hot Wheels guy. That guy's always mad. Though, of course, I'm sure there are exceptions. Ah, you guys again? Oh, Paragon, it's Aiji. He doesn't seem any different now than he did before. I'm not judging either way. I'm just surprised how simply hearing him click his tongue again has made me feel so relieved. And then there's... Ah, it's you guys. It's such a surprise. Asha. Now, did the dog make it, though? So you made it to the new Yuga, huh? That's great. Yes, it wasn't easy, but we did make it. I'm glad to see you're okay too, Asha. I sure am. I prayed extra hard, so I didn't get hurt at all. I see, that's wonderful. Oh, but speaking of hurt, is your dog, Vihan, okay? He hurt his leg before the Kali Yuga, right? I don't see him with you. Huh? Oh, he's like, who is that? Who's Vihan? Ah, so the Kali Yuga is similar to how the white whale works in ReZero, where you forget who it was the moment they get consumed by the smoke. It's like this is the equivalent of who's Rem. There's only happiness here. All sadness has been removed. Alright. Alright, let me type out the queue real quick. I'll type this out. Oh. It was, we had... Perfect. Typed out. Alright, first up, we see if we can find him. Oh, there he is. Wow, first try. Okay. Okay, he informed us he didn't get it, but that's okay. We still use his Izumo. And we'll use Da Vinci. Oh wait, we do not use Da Vinci. We use a saver. Oh, we can use this guy. All right. All right, looks good. I'd say that's pretty solid. Oh. Alright, it should be safe to discuss this now, and we've come this far. What is the meaning of this? This world runs on a yuga cycle, but needs to say, these aren't proper yugas. A real Krita Yuga or Satya Yuga, depending on who you ask, is supposed to last for 4,800 years. That's right, in the other previous section there was like, he managed to get the yugas very short distance. Very short distance. Then the Trita Yuga is supposed to last for 3,600 years. The Devpra Yuga for 2,400. And the Kali Yuga for 1,200. And on top of that, these are in God years, where each one is equivalent to 360 human years. Suffice to say, we're talking about a really long cycle. Whereas in this world, it would seem only the ratios have been preserved, given that each yuga is apparently 4, 3, 2, and 1 day long, respectively. That's right, but the people I've talked to here said things weren't always like this. It seems to be that the yuga cycle lasted for hundreds of years, or maybe even longer. So that is what this world was like immediately after it was pruned away and became a lost belt. Right, I'm sure that period where Kali Yuga would show up had to have been proportionally longer back then. But then I also bet they showed up much less frequently than they do now. Otherwise, the people here would have gone extinct long ago. But over time, the cycle got shorter and shorter. But now it only lasts 10 days. I had to think the drastically shortened cycles is why there are so many more Kali now. They used to only be let out a bit at a time, but now the floodgates have been opened, so to speak. Why did Arjuna shorten the Yuga cycle so much? Part of it is thanks to that disciple pouring poison in his ear, like I said earlier. Oh, that's right, Dolman. And part of it is that the Tree of Emptiness has given him power he didn't have before that lets him do so. Yes, I know that only addresses the how, not the why. I'm getting to that. I think the reason he sped things up so much is to reach whatever end he has in mind for all this that much faster. In short, it looks like he's in a rush to create his perfect world. What do you mean by that? Okay, now I can finally answer the question that's been plaguing all of you. What exactly happened earlier? The answer is that it's something unique Arjuna does. Something that isn't meant to happen in a normal yuga. Whenever one of these shortened yuga cycles come to an end, he purges everything he considers defective and unnecessary from this world. He believes that by repeating that process over and over, he'll eventually arrive at a perfect world devoid of anything it shouldn't have, or, as he thinks of it, evil. Dang, that's one hell of a destination. I see, so this purging must include living things, not just inanimate objects. Right, and as far as I can tell, when a living thing is purged, it's like it never existed. And that's why Asha asked, who's Vihan? So that's what happened to the poor dog that couldn't run after breaking his leg. I can't believe it. Asha loved that dog more than anything, and now she doesn't even remember him. Yeah, that's harsh. It happens to anyone who's unlucky enough to be killed by Kali too. That's sort of a disqualifying offense. Same goes for people who end up as social pariahs, or if Arjuna himself ends up judging you to be flawed. When the next Yuga rolls out, they just cease to exist. It might sound contradictory, but I think Arjuna adjusts for things like that whenever he remakes the world. I see. That will explain how continuity and discontinuity can exist simultaneously in a new Yuga. For example, Asha may have completely forgotten her beloved dog, but she still remembers all of you. Until he wipes all of you out. But how does such a thing even work? I'm not entirely sure myself, but I can tell you what that blabbermouth disciple of the foreign god said. He said Arjuna collects every bit of data that makes up the world whenever he blows it away, kind of like a snapshot. Then when it's time to begin a new Krita Yuga, he uses that data, let's call it a snapshot, to reassemble the world. As he puts everything back together, he removes all of the elements he deemed defective and unnecessary. And in the end, he has a new world based on the snapshot, but reflecting the changes he's made. Oh, I get it. He's a cheater. He's basically hacking the save data, changing the parameters to suit his preferences before reloading it. So he's save scumming. Cheaters, the scum of gamers everywhere. Don't they know hacking saves takes all the fun out of it? He's not doing this to have fun. All he cares about is making what he considers to be a perfect world. So he's playing this game on hardcore mode. Once they die, they die. A world consists only of what is truly necessary, with nothing wasted or evil to be found. Ah, now I know what genre he's playing too. He's into 4X games. I don't even know what that is. What's that? A 4X game is a simulation where the player just sets the initial parameters and the world sort of plays out from there. Ah. And if you're a cheater, if something happens in your sim that you don't like, say if enemy nation takes you by surprise and invades you, you save your game, hack your data, and reload. And it's like the enemy nation that was bothering you never existed. That's right, you take care of them before they take care of you. That's the kind of thing we're talking about here, right? Arjuna's doing that thing over and over until he wins, right? I tell you, what's the point of even playing if you're just going to cheat to win? Death to cheaters. That's what I say. I guess some people just care about the destination, not the journey. Video game analogies aside, if that's true, it sounds like Arjuna isn't remaking the world from scratch every time he resets the cycle then. Instead, he's basically treating the world like a model, adding new parts and removing old ones. It sounds like he could use an AI assistant by his side for this. Then it would stand to reason that, strictly speaking, the people here may not be dying and being brought back to life. Yeah, it seems like more likely that everything down to their souls is being saved as data, and that their memories are being modified when they're put back into the new world. And if that's the case, we're talking about a much smaller scale feat than creating the entire universe from nothing. It's still a big freaking deal, don't get me wrong. But if Arjuna's got every Indian divinity and support from the Tree of Emptiness, it's theoretically possible. Hey, so at least he's working with less and less data per each run. I begin to see the larger picture. There's something about this Lostbelt that is almost reminiscent of a singularity. The Russian, Scandinavian, and Chinese Lostbelts we've seen so far were all the results of a world where some definitive event happened in their respective past to dramatically change the course of history. But this Indian Lostbelt is still in the middle of its definitive event. So right now, Arjuna is doing what Saber from the other Lostbelt, Artoria ruler, was doing, what already did ahead of time. She was like, I'm going to save these elite people, put them here, make them freeze time so we don't have to witness the end of humanity. In this case, he just kind of like, I'm gonna just carve out a perfect world, compared to just saving a particular few. Here, its king is continually trying to evolve this world by regularly recreating with parameters that would be unthinkable in proper human history. While he has yet to reach his goal of perfected world, I suspect the reason this world was pruned is that the very act of trying to change it in such a manner was considered a mistake. What is it, Director Gordoff? If you have any questions, please go right ahead. Do you ever shut up? I don't mind you explaining things, but I insist you do so concisely in a report I can read at my leisure. You just gave me flashbacks to one of my teachers in my clock tower days who would lecture me for what felt like days on end. Who cares if the people here are technically dying or not when this world is remade? The part that actually matters is that we will die if we get caught in that. I suppose you do have a point. Of course I do. Now then, I say we pivot this discussion to more practical matters. Namely, how do we stay safe and what is our next course of action? Yeah, big Grand Yapper. He's the Grand Yapper. He's not the... You there, Pepe. It's only by my good graces that you're running around outside instead of being confined and the border under lock and key. Now repay the favor by telling us something we can use, dang it. Something you can use, huh? Well, I guess I can think of one thing. Pulling off a feat that massive takes a lot out of Arjuna, so he isn't able to move around much. And I don't just mean that long stretch of time at the end of a Kali Yuga, when he charges up that noble phantasm. I'm pretty sure that, unlike most servants, he doesn't do much of anything the rest of the time either. I guess he just doesn't have access to energy he would need to do more than that Vimana, than ride that Vimana of his. I think that's how he spends most of his time, just riding around the tree of emptiness on his Vimana. Of course, he might look like he's spacing out up there, but I'm sure he's actually keeping a close eye out for the next bit of evil to purge. It's probably got something to do with containing so many powerful divinities within himself. It would also explain why he seems so devoid of personality. Alright, the thing about this right here is, based on all this information, since Pepe is saying he has to rest, the time to strike is now. Because, like, hey, he just remade this, well, I guess he just remade this place. So he's weak, so strike him down when he's weak. Unless there's some sort of debuff on this Lostbelt, like they have in the last Kali Yuga, where they give you like a auto debuff when you start the battle. And then maybe that could be it. But then, isn't that exactly why we would need other servants to handle other things for him? Asfadam did say something about that, didn't he? Yeah, he did. I think he called himself a Lokapala. Lokapala, in original Indian mythology, Lokapala were said to protect the world. They were the guardians of all directions. Though I don't know what that could mean. We know who their Neja is now, but who were those other two servants? I'm afraid I don't know. I was already on the outs with Arjuna when he got around to summoning them. By that time, he just considered me an outsider he didn't need to worry about. Though since I'm Asfadam's former master, he did tell his servants to eliminate me if they happened to see me. Suffice to say, I have no idea what their true names are, though I get the feeling they're an archer and a caster. I think I could make an educated guess, but there's no point in speculation at this point. We need solid info. Well, this seems like a good time to tell you that those servants are not the only enemies we face here. There are also the sacred beasts, the mystical creatures that the people here refer to as the agents of Kami-sama. Oh, those? They're primitive guardian beasts Arjuna made to counteract the Kali. They manifest naturally. And since there are almost no Kali during the peaceful Krita Yuga, the beasts are supposed to just wander around like normal animals. Holmes, what do you mean this seems like a good time? He's about to say, yeah, he's weak right now. Let's go attack him. I suspect the answer to that and your next immediate course of action will be clear to you soon enough. Sacred beasts. I guess that means Arjun really doesn't want us here then. So of course, they'll attack us on sight now, just like the Kali. You said these beasts wander around just like ordinary animals, yes? Then we clearly can't let our guard down just because it's Krita Yuga now. Still, I don't know if it's the sunshine or what, but my body feels lighter now. This shouldn't take long. Okay, maybe it gives buffs this time instead of debuffs. Yeah, I'll show you guys how well I can hold my own in a fight. Or at least I hope I'll be able to. Or take a quick drink. Oh, yep, it is buffs for us. Oh, that's nice. Oh, but it's still that debuff though. I guess this is persistent throughout the whole Kali Yuga. They don't like quick farm. That's what this means right here. Oh wait, quick and art scope. Oh no, this is all of it. Never mind. I thought this is all of them. Okay, all of them. All right. I'm better off doing this. He's not very effective at the moment, but I could do. No, this is fine. Alright, I don't mind her doing the combo. Just get a quick kill here. Let's go like this. Kill that. Nearly died to a horse. Okay. I think I'd rather just cycle right here. Alright, now the time is right to do it. Let's just do this. All right. Just seal my skills. Wow. He's just on perma seal, I guess. And they're like, we know what you're about. You're not gonna do anything. It's okay. He still has guts. That at least will activate when he goes down. I think he can kill from there. I'm saying he's gonna be able to kill. Never mind. I should have brought Koyaskaya. Alright. Now let's just heal up real quick. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. I didn't know that took away his health. Okay, alright. You can see I clearly don't play with this character. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. No, he went down just like that. Yo, this mob is a lot stronger than the other mobs. I can feel the power creep on this one. Yeah, I gotta look at his foe. I don't know if I fold him up, but he looked like he didn't hit that hard. But I'll look at him. I'll look at him after this battle to see how much it is. His skills? What? His skill? Wait. His skill? No. His skills is good. He's got good skill. Don't blame it on the skills. Bro, that kill stealing. What is this? No. It's okay. Let me investigate this matter real quick. Let me check this out. Let me check it out. Yeah. Wait, first let me see if he's fold up. He should be fold up, I think. Where is that person? No, the kill set? No. It's we call it last hit around here. We just get last hit XP. Where is this man? Wait. Unless I have this on the wrong filter. It's probably the wrong filter. I think it's wrong filter. Alright. Let's do this. There it is. Yep, wrong filter. Okay. Oh no, he has the right stuff. Okay. Alright, fine. We'll check his skill. Last hit glory. Alright, let's put the skill up. Alright. Oh wait, his skill is fine. He got 6 on there. He's got a good amount of skill. Gofos and time. Oh, you remind me. I do gotta get the Gofos out. I go over here. Good point. No, wait. I don't have the right Gofos. I just need one Gofo, whatever this is. And then we got the perfect 2K on there. But I don't have it. You have to pay Tristan? Well, we gotta ration the Gofos out. Wow. This is 4 years. Wait, five. 5 years of playing the game. You get all this nice collection. All right. Let's go over to this one. No, no lie. In time we'll all get there. Okay, now that we've gone over things generally working this Lostbelt, what do you think of it? I think that was the hardest, like, beginning Lostbelt fight ever. Or at least, that fight was above average hard. That was like second place of the so far out of all the Lostbelt fights. I still like the introductory ones. I still feel like the Welcome to Camelot one is the hardest one. This was probably like second place, I would say. That one was pretty hard. Say, I don't think it's right. Neither Asha and Vihan looked to me like they were the best of friends. It gets harder than this. They were like family. And I'm positive that had nothing to do with how well Vihan could or couldn't run. It didn't matter how well he could hunt or stand guard either. As far as Asha was concerned, she just loved him. And wanted to stay him by her side. Vote. So if the god of this world just erased the relationship for his own reasons, what happens to all the love she had for him? All the happiness she felt when they were together? Where does it go? You said it. Vote. Amazing. The same girl who used to resemble nothing so much as a living doll, expounding on love. Oh, it's just precious. I think I'm going to cry. Akuta would be proud. Although I wonder what Beryl would say if he saw this now new hash. What Beryl? Oh yeah, the homie Beryl? Oh my bad, sorry, I didn't mean to get that close to the mic. Allow me to offer some criticism of this world from a different perspective. I'm sure it's been some time since calendar meant anything in this world, but for the purpose of our discussion, let's say the year here is 2021. As I'm sure you're aware from visiting the nearby town, civilization here has not advanced anything like as far as in proper human history. This is not to say I only value post-industrial age advances or that I had no appreciation for a life lived in harmony with nature. I assure you, neither is true. I'm merely saying that civilization as a whole has clearly not progressed here when compared to proper human history. The aspect alone is enough for me to declare this world a far cry from anything approaching the ideal. The march of civilization has stalled here just like in the Chinese Lostbelt, albeit for a very different reason. And it hardly needs any saying, but I don't like the way this god does things either. Cheaters get permabanned, that's what I say. On another note, is everything okay, Rama? Something on your mind? I just realized something. Arjuna has obtained every Indian divinity in his Lostbelt history, right? Then that would mean Sita is one of them. Really? Just as I am an avatar Vishnu, Sita is an avatar Vishnu's consort, Lakshmi. Of course, that doesn't mean they are one and the same, but they're certainly close enough. So then, what should I do? What else? I have to save her. That is who I am. It's my very reason for existing. So love is your main motivator for defeating Arjuna. Well, that's just beautiful. What do you think of Arjuna, Pepe? Me, it's like I said, I thought he and this world were a dead end the moment I met him. Yo, Delante, how you doing? Can't get much further from my type than this version of Arjuna. He might be a pretty face, but the soul of this is an ugly sin. Paragal, there might not be any need for me to say this, but please let me say it again anyway. Pepe is a good person. I believe we can trust him, and I think we should work together with him on this. What makes you say that, Mash? I do not think so. Ah, that's nice of you. Thanks, you too. With that smug smile, nonetheless, the fact remains that you are a crypter. Are you truly about to let your assigned Lostbelt be destroyed? What will you say to the others? My bad? Well, I'll just say I did my best, but it wasn't good enough. Whoopsie. I don't want to get on their bad side either. I'm just going with the flow here. Well, I trust you even less now. If you're so easygoing, why did you join the cryptos in the first place? You could have just turned them down from the start. Well, that was a cruel thing to say. Not after he saved all their lives. Huh? Oh, you're about to go back into the story? Circumstantial change confirmed. I have a proposal for your chosen ones, an offer for those of you who were cast aside. If you desire acclamation, then choose rebirth. If you desire indolence, then choose eternal sleep. It makes no difference to Kami-sama. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but we didn't have any choice. They could have just slept. Thawing the coffins might not sound like a big deal, but it's basically like recovering dead bodies. We were all dead in there. We were never going to wake up from the darkness. But then the foreign god came and told us, you may live on as a crypter or die as a bastard. And that was that. Honestly, I still don't know who or what this foreign god is. Custodia seems like he does, but he's not one to talk. All I know is in exchange for being given new life, we were to be thrown out into this newly wiped clean world and put in charge of growing our respective Lostbelts, tree of emptiness. Of course, I know we betrayed all of mankind when we chose to leave our coffins as crypters, so I'm not under any illusion that we're the real victims here. I'll even admit that I thought this game to see who would get to be the king of the world sounded fun. Whatever will be, you know. I'm an old monk friend of mine. If an old monk, a friend of mine, were here now, he'd probably say something like, you guys were just unlucky. Still, there's nothing to be gained from cursing your fate. And besides, I was already getting bored with it. So I'm just going to do the best I can and trying to throw my life away for nothing. I'm not going to sell out my fellow crypters, and I have no desire to fight all of you to the death either. And since that works out for both of us, isn't that good enough for now? Then does that mean nobody on Team A will willingly choose to side with the foreign god? I don't know about all of us, but me, Kadok, and Ophelia sure didn't. Oh wait, I guess Ophelia's an exception. She swore to become a cryptid for her own, very personal reason. Yeah, she wanted Custodia wooed him so hard. She's like, Custodia, notice me. And in the end, he didn't notice her. Then please, just tell me one thing. Where does the name cryptids come from? Is it a code for something? Did the foreign god give it to you? No way, you really bringing that up now? Oh right, I just remembered. You never knew this, did you, Mashi? That all makes sense. The name cryptors comes from director Mosberry. It was the title he gave to the special masters who were chosen for Team A. Anywho, let's talk about who exactly we can go about how exactly we can go about beating Arjuna. That face, because I'll be honest, I've got nothing. This is no laughing matter. He even shrugged off my noble phantasm like it was nothing. Well, he's fighting all the deities though, against one, so that makes sense. Although now I understand why. It's because his very divine existence is just that strong. There's no trick or even magecraft involved. It's just what he is, plain and simple. Jeez, so he even cheats just by existing. How in the world are we supposed to beat him then? Honestly, there's much more shape to fight him now than Carney's out of the picture. I just don't see how Ganesha there could ever fulfill his shoes, no matter how hard she tries. Hey, you don't have to rub it in. Believe me, I'm well aware. I say we go look for Ganesha number 2 and throw this one away. True, there could be another rogue servant here. If we could find them and win them over, it would be the fastest and surest way of bolstering our ranks. That would be great, but it is a big if. Well, if there's anyone like Ganesha around here, there's a good chance someone in town might know about them. Why don't we head back to Bichu again and see what we can find out? Sounds good to me. Then what are we waiting for? Like they say, no road is long with good company, and it's best to make hay while the sun shines. Don't worry about a thing. I'll make sure we never run out of things to talk about along the way. I can't say that was actually a concern. We have homes. We'll never run out of stuff to talk about. We didn't have any choice. That's right, I'd forgotten that. Everyone had the reasons for making the choices they did. That's why things ended up like this. Nice people, not so nice people. People who were interested in me. People who weren't interested in me. I know everyone on Team A. I'd forgotten I knew that. I only remembered that they were also people who lived in Chaldea. That's why right now if I was stronger, maybe I wouldn't be feeling so conflicted right now. If only I was perfect demi-servant, then... Something wrong? Oh, sorry, it's nothing. It looks like we're almost there. I already have an idea for who we can talk to first. It would be great if she knows something. Other gods, I guess you haven't heard anything then. Maybe using the word God isn't the best way to go about it. It might be better to take on a different approach. Yeah, to them there's only one though. There's only one. We're looking for someone who's very much out of the place in this world. In other words, someone who finds this place as wrong as we do. If someone like that exists, they'd probably be out fighting Kali regardless of what you good is. So the question we should be asking is, here, little miss, let me put you into this way. Have you heard of any rumors about naughty heretics who don't obey your God's teaching? Oh, besides us, of course. Oh, I think the mayor would probably know something about that. Well, I wouldn't call them bad exactly. Everything alive in this world is the God's creation, after all. but I would say they're just a bit too focused on the wrong things, unfortunately. Nonetheless, yes, I have heard there are people like that in the village on the other side of the mountain. I'm told they spend most of their time taking up weapons and fighting the Kali in defiance of God's teachings. They certainly do things differently than we do in Bichu, where we accept God's trials with piety and grace. But I suppose that's just the way they choose to live their lives. It's still a bit shocking how much more amiable he is now compared to when we first met him. But at any rate, this is great. Now we have a promising lead. Let's head for the village right away, Paragon. Sounds good to me, but just be aware that you might not be able to get there by nightfall. I think it's better if we don't move around too much in the middle of the night. So you find a good place to make camp, don't be shy about doing just that, okay? Don't worry about that. I hate going at a forced march. If I have to go hiking, I make sure to take it nice and slow. As long as I'm around, I won't be letting anyone push themselves too hard. Not even if they want to. Tell that to Karna. Karna up at the zero border. I think you overdid it, good buddy. Alright. Dang, there was just a lot of lore. I'll rip the Pope testing. It was all low. It was such a low-hanging fruit. I had to go for that one. Oh, rip Carter, man. We'll be heading back out at dawn, Pepe. Are you sure you don't need to get some sleep? What about you, Mashi? You're still standing watch this late? I'm a demi-servant, so I'm fine going without sleep for a while. Huh, funny how you're okay without sleep, but the divine spirit servant over there apparently can't get enough. Well, that's okay. This works out nicely for me. Mind if I stand watch with you for a while? Oh no, that's fine with me. After you say, hey, listen. I think, what was my what was that, like by 5 seconds? I can't remember. It was by a couple seconds. He did his job, right? That was only a pretense, of course. I was actually just waiting for a good chance to ask you this. Did you get a chance to talk to Ophelia? Yes, I did. We didn't have a lot of time, but I still feel sad. I feel like we said a lot. Much more than we were expressed to each other in Chaldea. I'm glad to hear that. She always did want to have a good heart-to-heart with you, I could tell. So, what'd you talk about? Well, one of our topics. A heartless one? Wait, that's a nice emote. What is that one? Was romance. No way, seriously? Oh wow, I wouldn't give to have been a fly on the wall for that one. Yeah, the trophy? I can't think of anything better than Ophelia talking about romance. I can just imagine the three of us chatting over a nice cup of tea, hours passing in the blink of an eye. Did you know what happened to everyone, Pepe? I heard what happened from Christia and the others. Yes, but those are just boring old facts. That's not what I really want to know. That's why I want to ask you about them directly. I see. I don't think there's anything I need to keep secret, so I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Even though I'm a crypter, even though I'm your enemy? Yes, I remember that. Despite everything that's happened, we were still both members of Team A. That hasn't changed just because you're a crypter now, too. I see. Well, thank you. She's like, once Team A, always Team A. I'm sure Kadak, Ophelia, and Akuta are frustrated by how things turned out, but I doubt they have any regrets. This is your favorite right here, Paul? Pepe? So they all fought bravely, huh? And here I am, just pathetically doing whatever I can to survive. I don't think there's anything you need to feel bad about. Of course? Okay. So far, out of all the characters, that we met so far, I say I like Beryl, You know, I said it like a couple, like 4 or 5 streams ago. But like Barrels, he's very straightforward. He doesn't miss his words. Hey, I'm still on the crypto side. I can't help but be frustrated too. No matter how hard it is to survive, I still find myself thinking there might be a better way to end things. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring down the mood. What about Gordy? Nah, forget about Gordy. Not Gordy. Gordy is like the I feel like he's more hot air than anything. And I feel like he gets in the way of the plot as well. Like with the Koyan Skya lipstick too, he got us killed. Oh well, Neil got him killed. If things don't go your way, even after you struggle as much as you can, your only choice is to give up and move on. I just had to come to terms with that again. That's just my lot in life. I'm afraid nothing I do ever quite seems to work out. Really. But you always seem to me like you excel at everything you do. That's only because I stick to things I know I can do. No, I'm talking about fate and destiny. But hey, that can be extremely motivating in its own right. It's not like I've given up on everything, you know. Alright, I think it's time to go to bed. A complexion this perfect requires plenty of sleep. Besides, how can I look Ophelia in the eye if I neglected my own skincare after I kept admonishing her? Thank you for telling me what happened with the other cryptors, Mashi. Good night. Of course, good night, Pepe. I just realized I didn't expand this. Well, there you go, we expanded it. Let me see how many nodes this is. 3 nodes? Yeah, we could do 3 nodes. That's only like 30-40 minutes. So we'll do these 3 extra nodes. And then we call it. 3 nodes can't be that bad. Alright. Alright. Because we only hit the hour mark. We got 3 more nodes in us. Dang, there's more lore. It's more. I tried to be like, oh yeah, we gotta play her now. I was like, okay, alright. Section 8, the Queen of the Walled Village. Day 2 of the Yuga of Peace. Dang, sacred beasts, of all the luck. We're into a huge pack of them like this. It seems luck was not on our side today. I was hoping we could pass them by without incident, but oh well. I'm so sorry, I was so close to them that I ended up drawing my bow in fear. Don't worry about it, the blame is partly mine, but forgetting how it feels to hold a weapon for the first time. I'll need to reevaluate both the technical and mental aspects of our training program. At any rate, the rest of you hurry back to the village. I'll hold them off here. But... no buts. We can't risk leading them towards the village. Besides, the more commotion we make, the more likely we are to be captured by the Lokapala we've been hearing rumors about. The Lokapala are said to serve God directly and have incredible power in their own right. The moment they find us, it's over. We can't let that happen. I could manage on my own if it came to that, but if you or the village caught their eye, it would be disastrous. So I want you all to head back to the D-Vault ahead of me, and don't forget the supplies we collected. But you can't possibly handle them all on your own. Don't worry, my plan isn't to defeat them all. I'll just be buying us time, and I am well accustomed to the trials of endurance. Besides, I already told you, I am not human, I am something else, something with the power of 1,000 ordinary people. A shadow of humanity who manifested in this land by the grace of the rightful Kami-sama. I know this isn't the first time we had to stay behind, But man, it sucks not being able to actually drive around in our vehicle. What's the point of even having it then? Don't be ridiculous. If the enemies were to find and destroy the border, the jig would be well and truly up. Camouflage function or not, we still need to make sure we stay out of sight at all times. That mad dash we made to pick up the field team during the Kali Yuga was under the most extenuating of circumstances. There will be no repeat performance. Yeah, I was just grumbling. I know you're right on this one, Gordy. Oh, just a moment. Do you think you can stop and hide in that tall grass over there? Yes, I'll set the Ortonex in silent mode. Please be as quiet as you can, everyone. Foe. Just observing them in their natural habitat. It was almost like watching a sacred beast parade. Luckily, they don't seem to have noticed us. Let's stay here and wait for them to pass. They're certainly very pretty to look at. No wonder the people here call them agents of gods. They really are just like any other animal without any Kali around, huh? I wonder what they eat. Maybe we could use food to tame them. They're gone. Good. Then let's keep going. It should be much farther to our It should not be much farther to our destination village. Oh. I see something. That must be it over there. Thank goodness we didn't run into any trouble on the way. Oh, I like the wall they put up here. Gives the place a real freedom fighter vibe. The mayor of Bichu did say they go around fighting Kali here. If anything, I would be surprised if the village wasn't fortified like this. Huh. Come on, hurry. Yeah, these villagers don't take it lying down. Compared to the other village, they're like, oh no, they're here. They start panicking. These guys like, we take our last stand and this is where we die. We die behind these walls. It's us. Open the gate quick. Those people seem to be in an awfully big hurry to get inside. I wonder what that was all about. It looks like we were far enough away from them that they didn't notice us. But did you see? They may only have been modified farm implements, but they were still carrying weapons. They really do seem to be different from the people of Bichu. We may well be able to learn something new here. I think you're right. Let's go see. They're not opening the gate for us. And they're not answering when we knock either. Hey, open the gate for us. I'll have you know, most nations would be thrilled to have me pay them a visit. They're like, who are you again? Let me see if I can hear anything from inside. Who was that? Is someone here? Oh no. Oh, this is it. They found us. We're done for. What do we do? What are we gonna do? How should I know? There's no way we can fight them off on our own. We'll just have to keep the gate closed until she gets back. Who, the archer? I'm not sure why, but they sound very agitated. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this, and my bad feelings about this sort of things have a ways of always being right. At least we know there's people inside. And since we're servants, we could probably just jump over the wall if we have to. That would have been my first idea. This thing's only like 10, 15 feet at best. Maybe 20, 30. Of course, just because we can doesn't mean we... You there. What are you doing here? Oh? A servant reading. Well, it seems luck is with you today, Paragon. Of course, we aren't sure whether this is good or bad luck. Whoever the servant is, they're headed your way at top speed. Be on your guard. They just jumped clean over us and landed on top of the gate. Oh, Okita? It's a servant we never met before. Well, that's too bad. It would have made things a lot simple if you already knew each other. That's not Okita? That's Okita, right? Or at least that's Okita's face, I should say. I hate getting chewed out by strangers. It's like 100 times worse than when it's someone you know. What I'm trying to say is, this lady looks really pissed off at us. So maybe we do something about that. Or John face? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. That divine aura curses despite my best efforts. It looks like you finally found us. You must be the ones who served the false god, the Lokopala. Huh? I think you got the wrong idea. Whoa, slow down. Us? The Lokopala? You must be joking. Don't lie to me. It can't be a coincidence that you've shown up now. Besides, I heard you planning to invade our village by jumping over these walls. What? That's what she reminded me of. I was like, is that Kokita? I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. I only mentioned jumping the wall to rule it out as a bad idea. So you continue to lie to me. Well, I don't even know. So I don't think I actually played this. At least I had never seen this unit in this outfit. I think maybe I've seen them. I'm not sure. Very well. If you have finally learned of my existence and the existence of this village that seeks to end the false god cycle, then so be it. I will run and hide no longer. If the time has come to fight, then I shall rise to the challenge. Prepare yourselves, Lokopala. You will not be taking anything from me today. Yeah, Okita altar. Yes, Okita altar. Even I must face a god this time. I will make sure to defend my home to the very end. That's who that came to mind. Okita altar. Alright, now we get to play the Pope. Oh, okay, he's got the car in too. Oh, that's a quick unit. Okay. Wait, is the Pope a caster? No. Is it a rider? It's a lancer? That's a ruler. Oh, okay. You got no Pope? Oh, I thought you got the Pope. Okay, no problem. Alright, we'll play the car in the... just for fun. I think if Kara will probably get us killed. We can play... Wait, it's a mystery. You have the other girl? Kara? We can play Kara. And since... now that, you say that's a quick unit, so that means this person is an archer, right? Because they're talking about, oh, we should have used the bow. So wait, let me grab the anti-archer class. So I gotta bring Badamonte. Okay, I'll bring Badamonte. What is that? That's right, though. They were talking about, oh no, I should have hit the bow a lot better. Is this right? Wait, I don't see that. The problem is I don't know what the unit is. That's the problem. Alright. So let's go and do here. I'm kind of scared to bring this person too. I don't think I'll bring that person. You know what? What if it's a berserker, right? Just bring foreigner. Or bring you forgot? Oh no. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we could bring maybe bring two supports and like some heavy hitters. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I think this is good right here. Oh, this is a very nice lineup. These two almost have the similar angles to the chin level too. Found that found. Alright, we're gonna go like this. This is what we're doing. I'm about to die, aren't I? It's a saber. Oh no! Wait, is it? Wait, are lancers weak to save? Oh no! Yo, can I switch my clothes real quick and get the switch out? Command seal real quick, make battle. I was like, hold on, I didn't mean to dress up like this. My bad. Okay. Hey, it's okay. You know, just like in Camelot, we overcome Gawain, right? So we'll overcome this another saber we overcome. Alright. Alright, I'm so happy we have this car. We brought Karen at a good time too. So at least we have her as an advantage. Alright. So she's gonna be support this time around. And we're gonna go from there. This is just for herself, right? For yourself and absorb yourself. Okay. For all. Oh, okay. And the invincible. Okay, this is a really good lineup because we got double invincible. All right. That was good damage. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, that the first one hit on her hurt it a lot, but the other ones didn't hurt that too much. And I will just do this. And then I'll boost her up. And is this quick? Oh, it's quick, yep. Okay, so let's see exactly what this does. Heavy damage and inflict nullified buffs. Oh, that's pretty good. That way she doesn't hurt as much. Okay, I could do that. And I'll give I'll do that then. I see, I'll nullify first. Oh, she's like, you're not nullifying this. That was good damage. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do here is we're gonna triple Coronet up too. Absorb NPs from all allies. You know, I'll take this away from all of them. And I'll take all the hits. Yeah, yeah, probably would have soloed. All right, this is fine. So we have 3, 3, and we'll just go here. This is still really good damage. And I'll also grab... oh, that invisibility stays too. 2 turns, 1 left. We could just do triple. Oh, he doesn't have any buffs. This is fine. Actually, triple her is probably a lot better than what I gotta do over there. The fact that she's critting everything is crazy. Oh, got the target locked on her. It is time to do this. I feel like I could just stun her. If I stun her, I'll be pretty good. Actually, I'll just guts. I'll guts for now. I'm like tanking it a little, right? for it's like you know, but I'm getting ready for like to do the final hit. We have to get rid of this defense buff. The 5 turn. Oh my, good thing. Oh man, we brought Karin at the right time because this nullified buffs one time. Oh, but she's immune to the null. It's not a strip. It's a nullify. Oh. Okay, that's okay though. That means you can't really. Well, she does a lot of damage. Okay, alright. She does a lot of damage. Okay. Let's just go with actually this hitting this is a lot better. And then just following up with that. And we can just there you go. That's more like it. Oh, it actually landed that time. Okay. We're in business, actually. I thought I said immune at one point. Alright. I don't know if you ever watched wrestling before, right? But this is like Bradamante getting, like, waiting for, like, the, seeing the enemies, the units, put Saber into, low HP. And then Bradamante delivers, like, a final RKO. Just like, oh, RKO out of nowhere. She's like, get up low enough so I can just, like, one-shot them real quick. Alright, this is Defender right here. We're making it to MP by just sitting there. Alright, attack up for all. You know what? I'm sending it. Let's send it. It is time. We didn't stun, but that's okay. Alright, here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, wait. Wait, she's oh wait, she's still okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're still good. We still have one more shot at it. Oh wait, triple. This is a lot better. Here we go. Solid work. All right. We're ready for whatever comes through. And we'll do here is oh, we can do this. This team has a lot of good sustainability. Gamma weather raccoon skills? Oh no, she's gonna live to kill. She's got the eye on the prize for sure. Okay, we saw all. She went to baby form for this one. Oh yeah, she's gonna make it. We're making it. Oh, we're definitely making it. You can focus on this one. Wait, is this for one turn? 2 turns, 1 left. Okay. Let's just focus right here. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Actually, no, this is fine. No, none of them crit it. One of them was supposed to crit. Alright, please. Oh my goodness. Alright, now we got it. This time we got it. Alright. It's all coming up. Bradaman say no. You're gonna make the I couldn't help myself. There you go. There you go. Send a message out. I couldn't hold a straight face for that one. Alright, we gave her the good old Camelot treatment, right? Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna throw, just for that, we're just gonna throw one multi for Karin. Here you go. She did pretty good. We'll just go in there. Here, take this. She helped out a lot. So one multi for respect. Oh yeah. That it's a pretty good unit. Without her, I don't think we would have won that fight. Because that nullified buff, that's pretty huge. She's okay. I think she's pretty good. She has like invincible for all too. See Marie. Oh, it flickered a little there. Oh, it was just a trick of the light. Alright, so we got the SEMA CE. Yeah, that one was quite nice. Wait, what does this do? Increase at 3% and recharge below 1. Oh, that's pretty good. Put that on a Castoria. Alright, there you go. I had to tribute 30 St. Quartz for her. Boo this roll, boo. Hey, that was my, like, oh, here you go, Karin. Take 30 quartz. Thanks for helping me out there. Alright, next, on to the next. Dang it, I forgot. When we do that, we gotta do this. Alright, so let's just go. You said the blue-haired guy? Let me look for the blue-haired person. Oh. Alright, let's just get rid of this. He's gone? He's gone. Alright. Like it hurts? No, this present box is fine. This is a fine present box. Oh wow. There's a lot of stuff in this present box. Alright. Alright, next one. Did Asakura get the Pope or no? That way I know to rather not to look there. Alright. Go here. That was one refresh. Oh, okay. They're down here. So you say they were ruler. Check down here real quick. Maybe you get the after 400 it starts deleting us. Yep, that is correct. I have never gotten it to delete it a single time yet. So far I've been like at 3.8. The highest I got was like 389. But I'm relaxed though. It's relaxed. Alright, what we could do for Tiamat? Ah, okay. For Tiamat. Just yeah, no Pope. Okay. That's a fair save. Let me see what this is. Okay. This is just a wild bag. Okay, so I need assassin, a rider, or a saver. I'll get a one of the riders. Time to bring out good old Quetzalcoatl. Alright, and then I'll bring put this over here. A saver. Alright, this is a good synergy. My guess these are trash mobs. They're not like, there's nothing serious. It doesn't look like it'll be like a boss fight here. Where's the one that doesn't speak? Yes, I'm aware. I'm well aware indeed. The fox woman is up to something, isn't she? Then, if I may, allow me to say you something. Something of great importance. Oh, no. Of course I would leave the decision of what to do with this information entirely in your capable hands. All I would humbly ask of you is your attention. That said, I must stress that depending on how things turn out, matters could grow very serious indeed. Why, what if my colleague, one of the foreign god's disciple, ostensibly sent here to help you, were to become the very sort of thing you cast out of your world? Please listen to us. The Locopala are our enemy as well. We only came here in the hope of finding allies who could help us fight against them. Talk is cheap. I lost track of how many times someone claiming to be my friend betrayed me. Hey look, she's back, and she's fighting to protect us. We're saved. Then those are real Locopala. Dang it, they finally found our village. Please, my lady, help us. The Locopala showed us right after we got back to the village. We've been barring the gate and holding out until you arrive. There, you see? I knew you couldn't be trusted. Oh, what did I tell you? Misunderstandings only invite further misunderstandings. I've seen this sort of thing before, back in the clock tower. No, all of my life really. I will look around one day and realize everyone had forsaken me, even though I didn't do anything wrong. Well, maybe that's not entirely accurate. There was this one time Sorry, hon, but your life story's gonna have to wait, okay? The circumstances being what they are, she doesn't seem to truly be trying to kill us, but she's certainly very hard-headed. Her movements are as firm as her beliefs, it seems. Hey Rama, are you feeling this too? I am, it's faint, but she definitely has the air of a divine spirit. Maybe she's a pseudo-servant, like you. Good grief, I knew India had an expansive pantheon, but that can't be the answer for everything, can it? One does not generally run into divine spirits at every corner, so to speak. Forget that. How do we get her to listen to us? We'll never get anywhere if we don't clear up this misunderstanding. We've been telling her over and over, but she won't listen. Oh. Well, aren't you going to try to scale these walls? You'll need to do better than... Is that? Why she jumped back onto the wall? She seems to be looking at something far away. What's going on? Well, this is certainly less than optimal. I know you're in the midst of a battle, but I strongly urge you to take note of your surroundings, particularly what is behind you, immediately. Behind us? What? Sacred beasts? Huh, what? The pack looks kind of familiar. Are these the ones that passed us by earlier? Those were going in a different direction, and I'm pretty sure they didn't notice us at all. That's Sacred Beastus. Maybe there's something here that lured them this way. A different group from the Sacred Beasts we encountered earlier. Of all the times for them to show up. But no, this is no coincidence. It only makes sense that the Locopala would have the means to control them. You must be trying to make their way. They must be trying to make their way into our village and cleanse it, especially since one of our elderly died this morning. Begone, foul agents of false gods. You will not be claiming our dead today. My, she does make for quite the striking figure, doesn't she? She certainly does. She must be the manifestation of noble, heroic spirits, here to guide the people of this place among the right path. She's very clumsy. What happened? Did something knock her off the wall? No, it looked like she just sort of lost her footing. Now she's writhing around here where she fell. It looks like her feet stuck in some hole in the ground. Curses, I can't believe I fell right into one of the pitfalls we dug to prepare for the next Kali attack. Give me a moment. I'll be out of here in no time. Looks like they pissed off about all the dramatic tension evaporating, though I could just be projecting there. We can't let the sacred beast hurt her while she's incapacitated. Let's take them down and keep her safe, Paragon. You know, get them, guys. Oh. Okay, so yeah, it's just trash mobs. I see these mobs are kind of stronger than... Well, I'll have to compare to this one. Let me see how strong this one is. Unless it's just like one of those like different power differences. Their health is up there though. Let me see. Are you single target AoE? Single enemy. Okay. So I'll just have her hit like really hard. One of them. Oh, we could wait. This is for everyone. Yeah. Yeah. She's definitely gonna kill something. Alright, we'll kill this one. And then we have like three attack buffs. Just for sure kills. Now we'll have her finish it. Time for that good old saber combo. Okay, that was a skill diff for sure. Actually, no, I didn't have the skills up, so that was probably a faux diff. All right, let's just do this. Wow, they're like that one still has the battery. Take her down. I was like, dang, sure, she did have that battery. Yeah, the mobs are enough to actually just start consistently KOing one person so far. All hostile in our vicinity eliminated. Well done, everyone. Well, now do you understand we aren't your enemy? Yes, I do. I'm not so foolish as to insist otherwise at this point. I see now that I was gravely mistaken. No one who would fight against the sacred beast could possibly be allies of the false god. I am truly, sincerely sorry, and I thank you for your assistance. Please tell me why you have come here. No, on second thought, it's only right that I tell you about myself first. Yes, you have a point. All right, then let me first ask you this. Are you a divine spirit? Yes and no. I am a servant, but right now a goddess resides within my body, sharing her power within me. When I was first summoned to this land, she was already there inside me. There have been plenty of cases where a divine spirit would inhabit a person from the past to become servant. Yeah, like Sezanai. And since heroic spirits servants are technically people from the past, I guess it makes sense that a divine spirit could inhabit one of them too. Though I definitely haven't heard of many cases where it happened quite like this. I expect it's because this god and I happen to share the same name. I believe having words, sounds, and names match is very significant when it comes to magecraft. Then again, I was originally given this name in the hope of receiving her blessing, so perhaps it isn't much of a coincidence after all. You don't say. Okay, that makes sense. So what is that god's name? Lakshmi? Oh, that's who this is. And I am Rani of Joshi, a land which once existed in India, who was named for her. My name is Lakshmi Bai. I don't see too many. No, that name does not look familiar to me. I don't see too many of those units in the roster. Oh, Lakshmi Bai. I like to think anyone would be a bit embarrassed to recount the history of their own life, no matter how proud of that life they may be. So that's why Holmes has been so unusually quiet. Alright then, I guess I'll... Lakshmi Bai is a hero from 19th century India, known for her role in the Indian Rebellion. Oh, thanks for jumping in, Captain. Why don't you take it from there? Despite being born into royalty, she took up a sword and led a small rebel army in order to protect her nation of Jhansi. She was known far and wide for her leadership and charisma. At the time, revolts were breaking out all across India, under all manner of different circumstances. When one small state tried to revolt, the neighboring nations would often end up siding with the British, isolating the rebels and cutting them off from working with like-minded people in other regions. But the Jhansi rebels managed to hold out until the very end, and it was all thanks to their exceptional leader, Lakshmi Bai. I wouldn't call myself exceptional. I was just flailing around trying to hold everything together as best as I could. Between Kunwar Sai, Tata Tope, and many others I could name, there was no end of leaders more talented than me. And all that aside, you sound like you know a lot about our struggle. Are you Indian yourself? I'm nobody, just another nameless. It doesn't matter where I'm from. I'm done now. Over and out. Dang, isn't this an abrupt captain? While we're at it, we should probably also go over your divine spirit, Lakshmi. Though I'm sure Ganesha and Rama know a lot more about her than I do. In Indian mythology, Lakshmi is known as the goddess of fortune, prosperity, beauty, and the consort of Vishnu, right? That's right. Then could it be... Is this your Sita? Uh-oh. I am Avatar Vishnu, and Sita and Avatar are Lakshmi. Sita, are you in there? I'm sure if you are, I'll be able to feel your presence. He's like, let me just get a little closer and get a better feel. Oh, he about to get smacked? Huh. I'm guessing this is clear to all of you as well, given that her grip on my skull is strong enough that the bones are starting to crack. They But unfortunately, I sense no trace of Sita inside her. Who is this man, advancing on a woman he's never met before as if to propose to her? Do you mind if I break him? Go right on ahead. I understand how you feel, but please go easy on him. Rama has his own complicated history. I see. I suppose I can't blame him for misunderstanding. I should have been more precise. The goddess Lakshmi exists within me more as a power source than anything else. I could barely sense her consciousness at all. It's almost as though her heart has been implanted in me to provide me with energy. I doubt my output can measure up to that of an unadulterated divine spirit. So I'm afraid I am not a manifestation of the goddess Lakshmi, so much as my core is that of a human, Rani Lakshmi Bai, with small elements of the goddess. Then Sita really doesn't exist inside you, as I suspected. Right, of course she doesn't. Now that I think about it, if she had, I would have sensed her well before you introduced yourself. But I was not even able to tell that the deity within you was Lakshmi. You must have only her divine power, nothing of her consciousness. Ganesha didn't realize who you were either. Of course, that might be because he was never very close to you. Seeing as how you're just as up there in the pantheon as his mom, Parvati. Ganesha, yes. Now that you mention it, I do sense a divine presence inside you. One I would never in a million years have guessed by looking at you. Yeah, I know. But it's true, believe me. I spent pretty much this entire time wishing all this were just some weird joke. And I am Rama, the king of Kosala. Surely you heard of me, as well as my beloved Sita. Oh, of course, there's not a soul in India who doesn't know your name. Forgive me, I thought you were just an unusually youthful young man who hadn't yet learned how to behave around women. What, does that make it okay now? Does that, alright, proceed. Maybe now's a good time to share our side? Good point. We have a bunch of things we need to tell you about. Who we are, how we got here, what we're trying to do is a long story, but I hope you bear with us. And I think that about sums it up. Hold it. What about me? I thought you were saving the most important figure in our group for the end so as to make a lasting impression. So, yes, this is Gordon Music, who I absolutely, positively, definitely didn't forget to introduce. Nope. As you can probably tell from his his dignified stature, he's our Commander-in-Chief. Ah, indeed I am. A stout build is the mark of a true elite. After all, as a commanding officer here, I expect you to treat me with all due respect. I have one question for you. Are you British? No, I'm not. What about you? Me? Oh, that would be telling, huh? You've got to know me better first. I suppose I can at least tell you that no, I'm not British either. Though I did spend a good bit of time at that. I spent a good bit of time at that clock tower. Oh boy. Well, there's one last person in our group I should introduce you to. Sorry, Holmes. The jig is up. You can't keep hiding forever. This is like, I will not work with those British people. Said Holmes, out of my sight. I assure you, I was doing no such thing. I was only waiting for a more opportune moment once things had settled down. Good day, Miss Lakshmi Bai. Sherlock Holmes, detective, at your service. Are you British? Yes, I am. Uh-oh, here comes the reaction. Oh, there it is. Oh. The Indian Rebellion was, well, it was a war for India's independence against its colonizers, the British. And since Lakshmi Bai lost her life in this conflict, I imagine she has some strong feelings about it. Holmes was like, "Oh yeah, that rebellion? I was there." Though I do get the impression there's someone else here with some connection to that. Uh-oh, not Nemo. Oh well, I guess it's not my place to say anything here. I was only a few years old when that war broke out, so, well, I can't personally apologize for my country's actions. No, it's alright. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. There's little sense in me asking that. It's just an old habit, one I can't seem to shake. You have nothing to apologize for. It's not for me to say whether you should or shouldn't feel that way. Nor is it for me to say whether you should hold on to those feelings or try to forget them. All I can say for sure is that our country's histories are intertwined. Certainly neither of us can pretend otherwise. If this hadn't come up now, Paragon would no doubt have noticed the air of discomfort between us, and gone on to learn what happened between our countries for himself. That's a lie. I would not have learned. If there is any meaning to be found by having people from the past come together like this, besides the role we play as servants, of course, I suspect it lies there. Agreed. I would think of you as no more than a man by the name of Sherlock Holmes. Just throw her one of the books at her. She'll go to appreciate you. Besides, under these circumstances, the more allies we have, the better. Then does that mean you consider us as allies? It was difficult to convince the people of the Vile of the wrongness of the situation, but once I did, they agreed to work together to forge their own destinies. Their village here is now the base for all such like-minded people. As you are warriors fighting against God, just like us, I would be honored if you fought at our side. It's a deal then. But I guess the counterforce must have summoned you too. Have you been here long? Yes, I'd say it's been at least 10 days since I arrived. Then you must have been caught in the world's recreation a number of times. How did you survive? God or not, remaking this entire Lostbelt is a major undertaking. Arjuna wouldn't change how he goes about it just because a servant's been added to the mix. So as long as he doesn't think of you as unnecessary or defective, I expect he'd just bring you back along with all the other people. It just galls me thinking how our very survival in this Lostbelt is completely dependent on his absurdity, arbitrary standards. It's natural for gods to be somewhat self-centered given their immense power, but Arjuna definitely takes it too far. Oh, speaking of which, you should know he's already got his eye on us. So if you join us, you're sure to wind up with the whole evil label, and you won't be able to survive the world you being remade anymore. That's fine. It could only have been a matter of time before he took notice of me anyway. Besides, you have a way to evade the destruction, yes? So if it comes to that, I'll be counting on your help. You mean the border? Yes, of course you'd be able to join us in there, wouldn't she? The border is the last bastion of hope for all humanity. We can't just go letting any old servant we meet on it. Old servant? I mean ordinary circumstances anyway. But in this case, I suppose we do have a fair handle on her true name and background. And it would be a shame to lose a valuable ally so soon after finding one. Very well. I'll authorize your entry into the border in case of emergency. You have my gratitude. Of course, ideally, I hope to be quite finished with this place long before he even uses the preposterous noble phantasm of his again. You said it, honey. Fortunately, he only ever does that at the end of the Kali Yuga. So it'd be just peachy if we could put a stop to all of this before then. So, now that we got a new ally and all, what's our next step? I already got something in mind for that. There are risks involved, naturally, but the reward should be significant. now that we're in the middle of the first relatively peaceful Yuga, especially now that we have more allies, this would seem to be the perfect time to investigate one thing in particular. And what's that? Remember that thing we've been wondering about ever since we came to the Lostbelt? It's the biggest, most mysterious thing here by far. It's got to contain some useful information. Now we want you guys to finally go investigate it. God's Sky Boulder. Sky Boulder. Alright, this is only one node. We can do this one. Alright, let's go in there. Oh great, now we get to play so we got alright, let's see if his stuff is here. I thought I saw him earlier. Alright, that was one refresh. Refresh number 2. And then refresh number 3. And now we'll go straight to Neo or Hotshot. Let's see if Palm shows up here. I do not see Palm there. Nope. Alright, so we go over to... We get to play the Pope. Oh wait, you said no Pope here. That's right, you're saving. No! That's right, no one here has the Pope. that's alright, that's alright. Alright, let's go over here, up here. That just registered to me. We're fine with that one though. Yorokove Shonen. MP3, dang, that was serious. Very serious. Wow, MP5 Belvedere? Wow. Looking, analyzing. Is this the fisherman? I think that's the fisherman. All the choices. Very hard to see which one to choose. Just to fight a berserker. Does he nullify buffs? With the crunch? Whatever you want. Oh, he does nullify buffs. Yeah, okay, that's good. I think this will be... So far, that nullified buff helped us out previous match. So I say this is going to be very useful. So we're going to big crunch of time. And we're going to bring... this is a berserker. We'll fight with an advantage. Like this. And we'll bring... here. I think this is fine. Alright. Okay. Tiara can do the same thing? That is true. I just read that as I hit the start button. You're like, hey, use the tiara. I was like, okay, it's big crunch time. the the third day of the peace. So you don't know what God Sky Bowler is either then, Lakshmi? No, I don't. It was there when I first summoned. I was summoned here. And it hasn't changed at all at all in the time since. At least I don't think it has. I haven't been watching it this whole time, so I can't say for certain. Well, I have been watching it this whole time, so I can, and it definitely never changed. Since we haven't actually asked, you don't know what it is either, correct? That's right. I just noticed there was a big, weird cube, this Lostbelt, and I didn't think anything more of it. I'm sure I considered investigating it and getting rid of it in case it turned out to be something dangerous, since it is so bizarre and all. But I hadn't the slightest idea how to go about it, so I decided to just keep an eye out on the thing. Not to mention, David told me I was better off leaving it alone. Don't dismiss something before you've seen its true nature, huh? True, if I did, I'd be no better than Arjuna. It was the same with me. I didn't know what it was, so I couldn't do anything about it. I could see the giant tree in the cube no matter where I went, but I had more pressing matters to attend to. Rather than bothering with something I knew nothing about, I figured my time would be better spent helping the people here who had been led astray by this unjust God. That is very admirable of you, but are you sure it's okay to leave that village unattended? They should be fine during the early yugas, especially while there are barely any Kali around. They have weapons now, even if they were hastily assembled, and I've taught them how to fight as best as I can. They should be able to handle themselves in a pinch. The only thing I'm worried about right now are the sacred tree. Sorry, the only thing I'm worried about right now are the sacred there. It's sorry. I had to clear out my throat. It's another pack of sacred beasts. Paragon. Let's hide and wait for them to pass again. It's not just sacred beasts. There's something else there, next to the road. Wait, is that a person? I'm not picking up any vital signs. I'm afraid it's a dead body. Perhaps they died of disease or in an accident? Why are you going over there to it? Dang, we're too late. The body's disappearing. So you didn't know then. That's one of this world's mistakes. The sacred beasts purify the bodies of anyone who happens to die unexpectedly. Oh, so they're like the street cleaners. Ah, so that's their purpose. My guess is the false god thinks bodies don't belong out in the world and wants them gone as soon as possible. I see, so if this world were a single entity, the sacred beasts are the white blood cells of the immune system. Since we can assume the world's god would be the head, the sacred beast must be its macrophages, created to detect, isolate, and remove any foreign elements. Or you could also call them the lysosome, the one that breaks down the waste. So then, does that mean the Kali they fight are something like a virus? Most intriguing. Whatever the case, people are people. When they die, they shouldn't just be cleaned up like trash. Their karma should be determined what they become in their next life. At least, That's what my people believe. That's what a true samsara cycle is meant to be. We cremate dead bodies to free their souls and ensure they go on to their next life without issue. But here, as long as the sacred beasts are around, nobody will be able to hold a proper cremation. If this world has no respect for the journey of the dead and no hope for those who are left behind, then it is nothing but a world of death. So that's why you were concerned about the sacred beast showing up in Divai. Because one of your elderly had passed away. Ah. Right. He was an old woman whose time had come. There's nothing anyone could do about that. But I didn't want the false god stealing our right to give him a proper farewell. You really helped us out there. They're finally leaving. I'm just saying the Scandinavian cleaners were a lot better. They were like, oh yeah, come on out the gates. Gonna get jumped by a bunch of angels. Is that alright? Welcome to Valhalla. They're leaving. If they haven't already spotted you, then I will urge you to hold back for now. You're almost to God's Sky Boulder, and I would very much prefer to avoid making a commotion whenever possible. I know, I would have stopped him if I had found the body first, but as things stand now, only choice is to let them go. We should be okay now. I'm certain the sacred beast can't detect us from this far away. Good, I'm glad I didn't have to sneeze while we were hiding. Let's go. Wow, I knew she was cool and collected, but I didn't know she also had such a charming sense of humor. My, seeing it this close up really makes you realize just how big it actually is, doesn't it? Oh, I got an idea. Why don't we take a little group photo to commemorate the occasion? Look behind you! Behind you! Was that a joke, or were you just trying to avoid facing the reality of our situation? Either way, it wasn't funny. If you want to pick, go ahead and take all the selfies you want. Just don't come running to me if the whole thing turns out into a jump scare. Aw, you guys are no fun. I was just trying to lighten the mood a little. So, these numbers we're seeing are accurate, right? Our sensors aren't on the fritz or anything, right? That's right. We made it to the area near the cube without a problem, but... Where did all these Kali come from? I thought there were barely supposed to be any during the Krita Yuga. I think it's the place, not the time. They're showing up as though they've just been here all along, rather than coming from somewhere else. Be that as it may, the sheer number of them is almost absurd. There are many here as there were during the Kali Yuga, maybe even more. It's like their den. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we just run away? Seriously. But the XP... You have a point. We can't investigate the cube with all these Kali around. Annoying, since we just got here. If they surround us, we'll have nowhere to go. True, we can only take so many risks when it comes to safety. And there's certainly nothing to be gained by attempting to complete an impossible goal. Guess we don't have any other choice. Understood. We'll break through the Kali behind us and make a run for it. Awaiting your orders, Paragon. Alright, so this one, my guess is going to be like 9 of these Kali. That's my estimate. Yeah, well, yeah, close enough. A total of 11. And I brought just a unit for this too. Let's make sure we just wipe out this whole... We can hold on to this until the time is right. It's almost time for the big crunch. Well, it's a long stretch, but okay. I say those two hits kill. I say I'm better off doing the full combo. Let's do the full combo. Dang! I didn't think he would hit that hard. Alright, get this one with the... In time we'll do the big crunch. I say Hokusai can kill him, she's all bust up. Yep. Oh, never mind. So close though. That's the strongest of the Kali. Oh, I forgot that was AoE. Here I'm thinking that's a single target. Okay, I think that's enough distance between us and them. I never imagined there would be that many Kali gathered here. I expected it might be dangerous, but with numbers like that, adding one more to our ranks still won't be enough to fend them off. You don't have to rub it in. I wish that my noble phantasm were capable of blasting them all away at once, too. My apologies. I assure you I was not speaking sarcastically. I was merely reflecting on my failure to foresee a situation like this. So once again, she's like, in her mind, she's like, oh, once again the British are talking trash. I see. That's all. No, I'm sorry. I was being oversensitive. While we're on the subject, this seems a good chance to tell you this. Naturally, I will do everything in my power to accomplish our mutual goal. I have no intention of holding back. But I should warn you, for your own safety, you shouldn't expect me to come through when it really counts. Alright, so she just activated her own self-tragedy device. My guess she's gonna die to singularity. Doing something above her means. I have never truly been able to accomplish the things I most wish to do. This is just my lot in life. Well, that's a strange opinion to have of oneself. Perhaps her failure to defend her country and life had a traumatic effect on her. Be that as it may, there's no doubt whatsoever that you are far more useful in combat than a detective in a remote location. So I hope you will continue to lead Mr. Paragon, your aide. Of course I will. I would be pleased if you trusted me on that much. At any rate, there really were a ridiculous number of Kali there. Lends the impression that it may be even more important to this Lostbelt than we thought. Indeed, it was as though the Kali were there solely to guard the sky boulder. The fact that we can no longer see them after putting just a little distance between us and the sky boulder would only seem to confirm that. I wonder what this could mean. For that matter, we still don't know what those Kali demons actually are. I'm guessing Holmes is probably right in that they're like a virus infecting the world in opposition of the sacred beast. But still, we have not the slightest idea what they are, where they come from, or where they go. I don't know either, but I can say they're not any ordinary kind of creature. Given that they stick around even after the world is remade, maybe Arjuna uses them as a means to determine who is worth preserving. Or maybe they just remain here out of necessity. If it's the latter, that would mean they're a crucial part of the stage Arjuna uses to run this world. So if we defeat him, maybe they'll just go poof? I guess this just means we just got to figure out what to do about Arjuna. At least we know the Goth Sky Boulder is protected by a vast number of Kali and can't be approached lightly. It may not be much, but it's more than we knew before. In the meantime, I suggest we return to the vault and plot our next course of action. The return path. Okay, now I say that was good, right? That was good. No, this was a slightly longer one to make up for last week, so we put a little extra time on there. But let's see. Let me look at the gates one more time here. One more time. Let me see. Do they have a trial thing for that unit, or no? They don't. Okay, well, that's okay then. We'll just call it there. Oh, we'll do one friendship point summon. That's right. The tradition. Let's do the one friendship point summon. If we get a how do you say it? Anger mind you, then we will we'll do a multi for the Pope. Okay, no problem. Alright, with that being said, that brings us to the end of the stream. I appreciate you all for coming by, hanging out, providing your insights and stuff. And hopefully, see you next time. Adios. Bye-bye.